Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be making an amazing side dish that leans a little closer to a dessert. We are going to be making sweet potato casserole. It is just absolutely delicious. You got your sweet potato casserole, you have your sweet potato innards, and then you have a layer of this delicious candied pecan, just amazingness. It's super delicious. I absolutely love it. Sweet potato casserole. Let's go check it out.
All right, we're gonna make the delicious topping that starts with pecans. Then we're gonna put in some flour. Then we're gonna put in some brown sugar. We're gonna mix that all together. And once that's mixed together, we're gonna add in our butter. And we're gonna mix that all together until it looks something like this. Nice and incorporated. And then we're gonna set this aside, and now we're going to make the delicious filling, or the delicious sweet potato casserole part. Here we go. All right, so for the filling, you're gonna take 2 cups of the mashed sweet potato. And all you do for this is you take your sweet potato, you cut them into cubes, just as long as they're equal sizes, and then you cook them until they are fork tender. So you can stick your fork in and pull it right out, and then you just smash them. And that's how you get the smashed sweet potatoes. So after the smashed sweet potatoes are put in, you put in your sugar, you put in your salt, and then you are going to put in your room temperature butter. And then you are just going to add in your beaten egg. And once that's all in there, you are just gonna what I did is I mixed it by hand at first just to kind of incorporate it. You don't have to do this, but that's what I did. I mixed it by hand, and then I put it into the KitchenAid and just got it as smooth as possible. And so we'll get to that now. So yeah, put it in the KitchenAid, put it on high, and let that just mix until it was as smooth as possible. And then we are going to put it into a nice little casserole dish. All right, so you're gonna put this into your delicious little casserole dish. And I didn't put butter on the casserole dish or any sort of cooking spray. Some recipes say you need to, you really don't. I didn't run into any sticking at all. So just a nice plain casserole dish. Throw it in there, and then once that's in there, we're gonna put the topping on. So you're gonna take the topping we made earlier and just top it, hence the name topping. So you're just gonna put that just evenly on top of your casserole until it looks something like this. Nice and evenly coated and ready for the oven at 350 degrees. Let's throw this bad boy in there. You're gonna place that in your oven that is preheated to 350 degrees. And then you're gonna wait for 30 minutes. Then it's gonna look like this. Bubbly and delicious. That sugar has melted and made this amazing crust. Now for the close-up shots.
All right, now for my favorite part of the video, I get to eat the food. Now, visually, maybe not the most amazing looking side dish or dessert, whatever you want to use this as, maybe not the most appealing. But I'm gonna tell you this much, if you bring this to a Thanksgiving, any party, make it for yourself, you are gonna be so happy, and the people that you make this for are going to be ecstatic because it is that delicious. So I'm just gonna eat it. Listen, I'm on a diet. Still gonna eat this. That's how delicious it is. All right, you wanna get a little bit of everything. It's really good. It's so delicious. You get obviously the very sweetness of the sweet potato puree, and then you get the crunch from the pecans, the candied pecans, and it just gives it this awesome depth. It gives it this awesome depth that is just so good. It goes just great with, if you make, for Thanksgiving, it goes great with all the other fixings. If you make like a steak, have this on the side, kind of break up the savoriness of the steak. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That is really, really, really delicious. So the first time I had this was at a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and I was blown away by how delicious it was. I'm glad it's not super hard to make. It's actually really easy to make. I highly recommend you make it. You're gonna love it. Thanksgiving's coming up. Make it for Thanksgiving. Or don't. Make it for something else. Your birthday. So there you go. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow us on Instagram at Party Food Hero. Go to the website, partyfoodhero.com. It has all the recipes, has everything that you need. The recipes are just right there. You don't have to scroll down and try and find where the recipe actually is. I'm not going to give you a long soliloquy on my life and how I came across each recipe, because recipe websites are the worst. So there you go. And I got nothing else to say. I want to kill the rest of this because it's absolutely delicious. And remember, be Party Food Hero. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret this. Your waistline might, but your taste buds won't.
Be the Party Food Hero.
So good.